Yeah, hi, hello. Good morning, all. Today we will talk about the topic of food and components. Okay. Today we will talk about roughages. Okay. So roughage or fiber, fiber food. Okay. These are both are same. Okay. So roughage or fiber are the heavy food components. Food components which add weight to the other food components. It means that when you take some diet, okay, let us take some afternoon diet, when you take some roughages or fiber, they add some weight onto the digestive system and they start digesting your food, because normal food alone cannot be digest itself. Okay, so your roughages examples are all your vegetables, okay, which contains fibers, okay, the hard components. Okay, now roughages generally is taken by all, mostly all will take. So let us see how this roughages takes place. Okay, now for example, I have rice. Okay, rice is rich in carbohydrates. Okay, now if I am taking, okay, if I am taking bitter gourd, okay, so this contains some little amount of fiber. Okay, if I am taking other than this, let us take the some hard food like ground garlic. So when you're taking these two contain fibers, right, including with proteins, vitamins, etc. Okay, so for this rice we are adding these two as a functioning, or these two as a digestive part. So generally taking roughages have lot of benefits, because carbohydrates alone cannot give you energy for your body. Okay, so generally body building requires carbohydrates. Okay, but for the strength and other purposes we require vitamins and proteins. Let us take protein. You have in for example potato. Okay, so potato peel contains proteins. Okay, and vitamins is everywhere, right? Fruits, vegetables, etc. Okay, now when and what to take. Okay, so generally if you are taking your rice, your lunch meal or lunch, okay, see generally you have vegetables, rice and fruits. So it is advised that to take fruits before lunch. Okay, so let us take lunch, dinner or morning breakfast. If you are taking anything, any three of that, you need to take fruits before your lunch or your breakfast or your dinner. It is advised. It is a research where it is said that, however, food cannot be digested. Okay, elsewhere when you take some fiber food, okay, it already makes your digestive system habituate that hard food is going to be digested first. Okay, with that vegetables and rice, dal, whatever you are taking, all comes to the digestive system. Okay, so this is about roughage. Okay, so roughages generally you get in every fruit, some vegetables, including some other food components. Okay, now let us see what is food component. See, food components are generally, okay, the food which we take as for bodybuilding purpose. Okay, generally we have most, the starting one is carbohydrate, fats, proteins, vitamins. Okay, so carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, okay, and etc. You have other. Okay, now carbohydrates generally, these are always called as bodybuilding. Okay, with that, these carbohydrates are very essential for the body. Okay, body growth is due to the carbohydrates. Excess of carbohydrates again a problem to the body. Okay, that we'll discuss later what diseases you get with that. Okay, excess of anything is, excess of anything for the body is, it's a problem for the body again. For example, if you take only fruits, it's a problem. If you take only dal and all, it's a problem. So everything has some limit and they have their own sequence. Okay, now fats. Fats generally, there are rich vegetables and fruits where you get the fat. Okay, I'll explain you the examples. Okay, and proteins. Proteins generally peels contents, apple peel and potato peel. Likewise, you have other, food and vegetables, or fruits and vegetables where you get the proteins. Vitamins. Vitamins are rich in fruits and also in vegetables. Okay. Now let us see how we can identify carbohydrates provided vitamins and fats. Okay. Now, identifying carbohydrates. Okay. So generally carbohydrates nothing but the formation of starch. Okay. Now see, starch. Okay. The starch is generally nothing but the carbohydrate. Okay. Now when you are taking starch, okay, how could you identify the presence of starch in any food particle or food containing particle? Okay. Now see, let us take rice. Okay, rice and some vegetables and fruits. Okay, now we'll take one vessel. Okay, so we have a test called iodine test. Okay, now let us take 2 drops of iodine in a vessel, add some water. Okay, now I have taken a vessel like this. Okay, I am adding 2 drops of protein and I am also adding water and I am adding iodine. Now let us take some pieces of vegetable and fruits. Okay, now let us take some fruit, a piece of fruit, let us add in that. Okay, you will see that the layer of the fruit terminates or changes into, okay, some black color or dark blue. Okay, if you keep on adding iodine test, okay, the first color you will get is dark blue, and if you keep on adding, it turns completely into black. Okay, the same case with your vegetables, fruits and other dal and all. Okay, in some cases you will find the change of color and in some cases you will not see any change of color. It means that there is no presence of starch in that food particle, and if you see the darkness or black color, it means that you have presence of starch in it. Okay, so we'll go with other activity where you can see the presence of, we'll see the presence of fat. Okay, now fat is very essential. Okay, that too, if you have more fat, it's a problem again. If you have less fat, it's good for that. Okay, see, your body generally, your skin layer and most of the parts of the body contains fat. it might be from the meat, it might be from the fruits, etc. Whatever the daily things you take to the body in your daily meals, they all contain fat. Now, how you test the presence of fat? Now, let us take some potato as example. Okay, let us take potato. Okay. Now, I have taken a piece of potato. I have taken a paper. Okay. Now, I'll take potato, paper. I'll keep in a visual. Now, I'll take piece of potato and start rubbing on the paper. Okay. Now, after some time, your paper converts into translucent. Okay. Now, translucent is a word where you can see the one side object from other side. For example, see again, we have two different things in this again. You have something called as transparent, and you also have something called translucent. Okay. Now, transparent is one thing where, for example, we have transparent shirts and all, where your skin can be seen. Okay, clearly. Translucent is one thing where you can see the object but not clearly. Clear? Now see what happens. Generally we have habit of taking morning diet as vada, oil food. When you take puri, vada and other things, before taking them we'll keep them in a paper or tissue paper. We'll cover that and we'll see that oil sucks in the or absorbs into the paper, right? The same thing, that is translucent, right? Absorbing. Now, when paper is absorbed, okay, in the case of potato, okay, the whatever water content on the paper, okay, you have seen, and you need to take that paper and let it dry for some time. Okay, after some time you see that the paper converts into oil layer, okay, oily. Okay, now when it converts into oil, that layer can be called as fat. Okay, it's very easy to identify or make a small experiment at your house also. Okay, now you are taken, see this, again I will explain you this. Take a pepper, take a potato, cut into pieces, rub on the paper. Okay, after some time let it dry, paper let it dry. After some time you see that the layer of the paper converts into fat layer. Okay, so these are few basics of your food components. Okay, so this food component chapter generally deals with your food particles, which you have taken into your diet. Okay, now the other one, the last one is water. Okay. Water is very, very essential when compared to the other particles. Water should be taken in more quantity. Okay, all your body refreshed, including your brain, with water. Right? Now, water content foods, generally H2O content foods. Now, we naturally get the water. One thing, if you are not liking to take, we can't take water every time, like breakfast, lunch, dinner, we can't take it as a source of food. So we need to add some other food particles as a source of water. So your food particles, likewise vegetables and fruits, let us take kheera. Kheera is big source of water, right? Watermelon, fruit. Tomato, orange, etc. And potatoes. Potato is more content of water, vegetable. Okay, so these are few, we have lot many. So these are the very basic fruits and vegetables where you get lot of content of water. In summer season, mostly people prefer for kheera and watermelon. Okay, now see, generally when you take water as a content, okay, doesn't mean that every water body should contain minerals. Okay, based on the fruit and a vegetable, it changes. Okay, If for example you have taken orange, you have some vitamin. Okay, if you have taken watermelon, it contains some vitamins. Okay, now based on the availability of fruit, seasonal fruit, your body changes. Okay, few people don't like watermelon because when they take watermelon, it might not be suitable for them. Few people may not have availability of oranges, they may not suit with orange. Okay, so your body changes seasonally. Okay, when you take orange, your body ready to take orange. Okay, now sources of vitamin. As I have told, vitamins are very important to the body. Okay, there are a lot of vitamins. Let us take example rain. See, mostly it's knowing fat or unknown fat. Rainwater contain B12 vitamin. Okay, doesn't mean that you'll go and will stand in rainwater for a long time. It's again a problem. Okay, now rainwater contains B12. Okay, you have other vitamins, milk, egg. No? We have a lot of vitamins like vitamin A, vitamin B, C, D, E, which have their own benefits. Next class we'll discuss which fruit, which vegetables contains the vitamins. Okay, so thank you all.